As Microsoft blocks Xbox fighting game and disability accessories, Xim cheaters will escape the ban. Microsoft is banning third-party unauthorized USB accessories from Xbox Series X and S consoles, as well as older Xbox One consoles. Many legit accessories are being blocked, from racing wheels to fighting game joysticks and adapters. Disability peripherals will need to connect using a pricey Xbox adaptive controller to still function if the controller they want to use aren't already licensed through Microsoft. Getting your accessories licensed through Microsoft can be a difficult and pricey process. Once the license is acquired, there is a proprietary security chip from Xbox that is included in the controller. This chip communicates with the system to declare its status as a legit device. Despite Microsoft's assertions that the new policies are to protect users, it is declining to ban Xim cheating adapters from Xbox consoles. Xim uses the Xbox hardware chip to trick the console into thinking they're connected to a regular gamepad. However, it turns out that Microsoft does have APIs to block this tech if they wanted. This means they have the ability to verify if the connected controller is a cheating device, such as the Xim, and take appropriate action. They just haven't decided to actually ban these devices, even though they can easily know if one is being used. Playing competitive first-person shooters on Xbox used to be fun a long time ago. These days, companies opt to dump PC players and console players into the same server lobbies to cut costs. From a coding perspective, this approach is also much easier. The better, top-tier games sometimes try to match players by their input methods to maintain match integrity. For example, only controller players will play in lobbies for controller players, but many other games simply don't bother separating the two. PC players will say controller players have an advantage due to aim assist. Console players will say keyboard and mouse. PC gamers have an advantage due to rapid mouse cursor turning and aiming. What if you could have both the advantage of mouse turning and controller auto-aiming? Well, you can, with a Xim keyboard and mouse cheating adapter for Xbox and PlayStation. These nasty accessories are a large part of why games like Call of Duty Warzone are not very fun and seem way harder to be competitive at. Microsoft recently announced that it is working to block any and all unauthorized third-party USB accessories for Xbox. Those off-brand racing wheels, fighting game sticks, and even disability accessories are being caught in the dragnet, which Microsoft says is to protect users from degraded experiences. The new policy enforcement might make you wonder if Microsoft was planning to block some of the more annoying accessories, like those Xim adapters. It turns out, we can confirm that won't be the case. Looking through the official Xim forums, an admin confirmed that Xim peripherals won't be blocked by Microsoft's accessories ban. When testing devices such as the Brook Wingman, we get the error code for having an unauthorized device. Testing the Xim Matrix and Nexus on the same system works without any issue at all. The reason this works is in the details. You see, the Xim requires a licensed controller to be plugged into the correct USB port. The Xim will extract the license from that legit controller and pass the info to the Xbox. In this way, it pretends to be the licensed controller while allowing other controllers to be connected to it. It sounds complicated, and trust me, it is. A properly connected Xim includes a lot of wires, cables, controllers, and extra controllers. But it seems worth it for cheaters trying to gain an advantage. So why doesn't Microsoft ban the Xim on Xbox? I doubted Xim keyboards would get banned as a result of these new policies. Technically, most people believe Microsoft cannot detect these devices largely due to how they work. However, a couple of sources at Microsoft familiar with Xbox hardware have confirmed to me that this is not the case. Microsoft does have APIs and has previously developed features to allow the detection and blocking of Xim hardware and similar spoofing adapters, but for whatever reason, they opt not to use it. I can only guess right now as to why they continue to allow these accessories. It could be due to what Xim says, that their products don't technically violate any terms of service. It could be that Microsoft systems for detecting these accessories is flawed, or perhaps they think it's not enough of a widespread issue to bother developing the tools. Microsoft's hardware ban seems mostly about money. From my own experience, it's painfully obvious when you're in a match with a Xim using player. You can tell quite easily from kill cams and cursor movement who is using a mouse and keyboard, coupled with controller aim assist, to trivialize competitive play. In traditional FPS games like Call of Duty, you either wait the match out or take a leaver's penalty. It seems that Microsoft's hardware ban is not actually about ensuring players have a great experience on Xbox, since it only really targets harmless accessories like fighting game sticks, racing wheels, and unauthorized disability accessories. Cheaters using Xim adapters and Xim Zen will be able to continue plaguing games like Rainbow Six Siege, while Microsoft gets to ensure it gets a cut on every Xbox accessory sold. Better user experience indeed. What do you guys think about this latest move? Does this sound fair? What's been your experience in multiplayer games?